Hello chess friends and welcome to Zarov's chess channel and welcome to our chess tactics and chess puzzle series. So in this series we're covering all of the possible tactical motifs that can happen to you in a chess game, and today we're continuing the series with our common checkmate patterns. Today's subject will be the so-called Greco's checkmate pattern. The Greco's checkmate pattern is this setup that I've already prepared here for you. It's the setup in which we have this very active bishop which cut off this very important square for the king, and now with this move rook to h7 we can of course deliver checkmate, and basically white is helpless here. So this is now the setup, rook to h7, maybe white can cover, but now rook takes h4 and it's game over. So as you know, in the beginning of the video I'm showing you always this simplified examples. Let's see now more and more complicated examples from chess history. So here is a game played by Raul Capablanca with the black pieces against Aron Nimzowitsch. Aron Nimzowitsch, one of the best theoreticians in chess. On the other hand, Raul Capablanca, one of the best chess players in history. Here I want you to pause the video and try to see this Greco's checkmate pattern. Prepare this Greco's checkmate pattern because it's really necessary to recognize these patterns in your own games, because then you can win games very effectively, very easily. So pause the video and try to find the best next move. I will leave you a couple of seconds. Okay, I hope you could have found this move. Here, of course, we have the move rook to f6. This rook to f6 is, of course, the preparation to play bishop to f2 and then rook to h6. But this rook to f6 is really natural to see, because when we are on the attacking side, we always evaluate our pieces by the activity that the pieces have. So we should really recognize that these three pieces, the bishop on g3, the bishop on d3, and the knight on e4, are in perfect attacking shape. So the only piece that basically needs improvement is maybe this knight, but it's a little bit too slow to find sort of a path with the knight. So the only piece that needs improvement is this rook on f6. You don't have to sometimes know all of these patterns. You should always just watch your pieces and ask yourself the same question: which piece does need improvement? So this is now a classical move, a very natural move, rook to f6. Now basically white is helpless. You could maybe try rook to f1. This is the idea, maybe to prevent this bishop on f2 idea, but now still we have the possibility to play rook to h6. Then the king has only one square, king to g1 has to be played, and now bishop to h2 again, king to h1, but now knight to g3, and it's game over. So here in the game, Aron Nimzowitsch tried bishop takes e4 in order to maybe get rid of this knight, then try this rook to f1 idea. But here Capablanca doesn't lose any tempos. He knows that he has prepared everything perfectly fine. He played the move bishop to f2, and now in this position Aron Nimzowitsch resigned. The only move that prolongs the game a little bit is the move g3, maybe trying to escape on g2, but now we are going to take the bishop on e4. The king has only one square again, and now again rook to h6. Very cool checkmate. It's a Greco's checkmate with the support of these two bishops, and of course with this very active rook. So let's see now another example. Here it's a game played by Wilhelm Steinitz. Again, I want you to pause the video. Again, try to find the best next move. It's a winning sequence here for black. Of course, Wilhelm Steinitz saw that, and after that move, basically it was game over. Okay, I hope you could find this move again. It's a great attacking move that Wilhelm Steinitz has played here. It's the move bishop to g4. The problem about this move, for instance, if you go somewhere with the queen to e4, then we can take here this pawn on h3, and if you recapture with the pawn, then queen takes h3, and again it's checkmate. If you try to maybe get somewhere with your queen, you would be forced to give up maybe the queen for a bishop. So in the game, instead of this queen to e4 idea, here Steinitz's opponent played the move queen takes g4, but now you see after queen takes g4, h takes g4, the h file opens again. We have this very cool checkmate pattern, this Greco's checkmate pattern. Here rook to h8 was played. You can only cover with the rook, and in this position Steinitz's opponent resigned, because still we have the possibility g takes h5. The only move that prevents basically from checkmating you is this move g5, but now we are simply one rook up and it would be game over. For instance, if you try to take out the rook on d8, then you get again h takes g4 and it's game over. So again, we have delivered this very, very nice checkmate. So let's see now another game. It's a game played by Paul Murphy here with the black pieces. So we have here really the legends of this romantic era of chess. Here I want you also to pause the video. Of course, this is a winning endgame anyway here by black, but I want you to checkmate your opponent as fast as you can. So you're supposed to here checkmate your opponent in a very fast fashion, in a very cool fashion by this by applying this checkmate pattern, this Greco's checkmate pattern. Pause the video. I'm gonna leave you a couple seconds again. Okay, again, you should recognize this possibility to deliver this Greco's checkmate combined with his two bishops. So here Paul Murphy played the move bishop to d4. Now there is this threat, this immediate threat to play here bishop to e5, and again combined with this rook deliver this very, very effective checkmate. In the game, king to h3 was played, but now rook to bishop to e5, cutting off every square for the king. In the game, king to h4 was played, now bishop to f4, and again white is helpless. In the next move you're gonna get rook to h6 here. a7 was tried, but rook to h6, and it was game over again. So you see how natural these moves are in this checkmate pattern. As I said, you should really recognize it in your own games because it's very important. I just want you to imagine, for instance, this position with many knights, many queens, with some queens on the board, and you would be probably frustrated if you wouldn't have recognized this pattern in a very, very easily. So at the end of the video, let's see now the last example. It's a gameplay by Michael Adams here with the black pieces. All of the games that I'm using in this video will be in the description below, so you can also check out maybe the whole games, analyze it with some stockfish engines or something else. Again, try to find the best next move. After this move, Adams' opponent immediately resigned, but you probably got the grip now already. Of course, it's the move knight to g3, opening again the h-file. After h takes g3, we have even the possible queen sacrifice, queen to h4. After g takes h4, rook to h4, and again it's game over. Okay, I hope you realize these ideas, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. We'll continue to follow more of these checkmate patterns. I think they're really important. If you want to know more about tactics, you should also check my other videos from the series. Here's the link. And you can also watch my how to spot chess tactics videos, in which I show you an effective way how you should recognize tactical possibilities. And you can also subscribe to my channel if you like this content. Thank you for watching, guys, and chess is the best, of course.